Your World of Champions is happy to have you.
Run by Mikhail Giorgio, who himself seemed to have handled the ball at the beginning, but we shall look at it again. Pepe Tiraun, the culprit.
Again, that's exactly what they've been trying to do. I think he may have handled that ball, Giorgio. Again, it was very too close to ball. Again, that 186 turn just ensures that Pepe Tiraun, who has his hands off his natural position, handing Hadiya an opportunity to put the ball in the net.
Now, here comes Samson Tiraun, steps forward, right-footed, finds the back of the net. Hadiya Hossana takes the lead. Samson Tiraun scores his third goal of the campaign. And now Ethiopian Buna have a higher mountain to climb here. A dream start for Mulugeta Mihiret's side. He's looking for his first victory in 3 matches. And this one easily now could be it.
Well, talk about patience. Talk about patience. For the last 25 minutes or so, they have been sitting back. They looked like they were lost on the field of play. But again, that one pass right behind the 2 center-backs gives them a golden opportunity. And with the easiest of touches, look at how simple Samson Tiraun takes that free kick. He doesn't even celebrate because he believes that all that he needed to do is just put ball in the net. And you're always in the musical chairs. As far as you're a coach, you have to have your back just beside you all the time. But the way Addis Ababa have behaved, I think personally I feel that they have misbehaved.
Well, coaches go through the hardest of times. You either get it right or you suddenly don't get it right. Here's the long one looking for Tafese Solomon, brings the shorter one looking for Abu Baker. He's allowed to turn to William Solomon. Couldn't strike this one right, way off target actually. Suddenly you can see that their movement and their combination between the two, if not watched, can really hurt you.
Absolutely. A lot of attention that is being put on Abu Bakar Nasser. They know that once he turns and he faces your goal, it's finished. So the best thing is to try and force him to play to an incoming player, William Solomon. 3 goals to his credit so far. Again, really did not get to that ball on target. Pepe Tiraun, the man that Kesaya Rage has been depending on for many, many games. Because you can't claim that he knew that the penalty was going to come, but that 180-degree turn by Mikhail Giorgio just hands him an opportunity to be able at least to get onto the scoreboard. But again, that's a good tactical change there by Mulugeta Mihiret to bring Mikhail Giorgio. He's about 6'3". He's playing against defenders who have an average of about 5'11", and therefore any balls, any aerial balls, he's definitely going to win them. Mikhail Giorgio, the key man to go to for Hadiya Hossana this morning.
Gilbert, I've just been looking at the statistics this season. The coaches who started on the touchline, over 8 coaches have left their jobs already. From Zlatko at St. George, Krimpotic to Seyum Kebede at Fasil, Kepremedin Haile at Sitama Puna more recently. Johannes Saleh hasn't been on the touchline for Mekele Kaya. Obviously, Wakita brought in Temeske Dana. Zamariam Moldekyogi is leaving as well. Abubakar Ismail at Addis Ababa. Ashanafi Bekele at Jimabi Abadifar. And Zaralim Shifero at Sebeta. Coaches and movements.
Well, there's only one thing that a coach is employed to do, bring results. And therefore, if you don't bring results, it doesn't matter how many matches you've won. Look at Sidama Buna. Gebremedin has done a very good job there.
Yeah.
To lose in an awkward manner,
and you're in trouble.
Oh, you're sent back.
Well, let's wait for where those coaches then will show up. We certainly have seen so many coaches change dugouts and stay in the top division. Carlos Getachew has already shown that this season. He's the new boss at Addis Ababa. That's right. So Emmanuel picked up by Samson Tiraun. Jesus waits for that space just ahead of Samson. Alebatu chest by, does finally find him, and the flag is staying down on Fikri Jesus. Chance to bring one into the area. This is a perfect cross, but to absolutely no one. Ramke Lock looking for shooting space. Samson Tiraun. Now Mikhail Giorgio looking to switch this one down with his left. And now Abdamo inside the area. Big chance, still a touch at the edge of it to just fire Lepacho! Oh, you could see what his idea was. An Ethiopian Buna for a moment in panic mode. Meleke Tamari off his line and now on the ground.
Well, it's very evident that Mikhail Giorgio is causing all sorts of trouble in that rear guard. All the passes, either they're putting the ball right behind Arpebe Telahun or right next to Gezayin Netherlands. And he's got perfect control. Look at him. He could have taken the pass shot with his left, but again, that proper moment just to try and find Haptamu Tedese in that central striking role, ensuring that the goalkeeper doesn't get close to that ball. Again, those are very pensive moments being caused there by the Hadiya Hossana side.
Talking about coaches, by the way, we are just getting an update that Wondi Magen Teshome will be the Sidama Buna interim coach for the rest of the season.
And the only thing I can wish for the Magen is good luck. Welcome to the party.
Well, but he's got a good squad though at Sidama. They obviously will be in action as well on match day 24. That you can stick around for all those updates as they come through. They will be taking on Walaita Dicha. That should be on Wednesday. The guy Kidade Mariam suddenly looking to give them a baptism of fire as they come into a very, very unforgiving league and suddenly very unpredictable.
And they have made some very good adjustments in their squad by bringing in Solomon Habte and also Saladin Said as a striker, having scored 4 goals to his credit so far. I think they were getting into their groove, but then pulling their coach out and bringing in somebody else would definitely have either a negative effect or a positive effect in the upcoming game.
Formed back in 1976, recently Ethiopian Buna celebrating their 46th birthday. We're hoping that those celebrations do continue with some cake after today's game. There's no way that will happen if they don't pick up maximum points. We have Solomon quickly goes into the referee's book. It was indiscipline out there in the opening 30 minutes then from both sides. That is the third yellow card that the referee is showing up with in this first half. Have to be very, very careful to stick it to 11 up against 11. We just saw Fasil on Friday against Baherda. 2 players red carded in that fixture. Winning it by a goal to nil. Abraham Ebratu under so much pressure, and everyone, of course, that stays on this part of the country. The waves of Tana not blowing good enough. Interesting that we said they celebrated their 46th birthday. Then you have the likes of Mekele Kaya and St. George. We'll go back to the 19th.
It's almost given away by Robel Tekiri Mikhail. It's picked up by Gezahen. Now it's out wide to Yabikal. Ethiopian Buna now coming forward in numbers with Asrat Tunjo. Robel Tekiri Mariam waiting for support through the center alongside Abu Beka. This comes in good and it's easily cleared this time by Fikre Jesus. This man who's just come on, Ephraim Zacharias, already joining in on the action, playing deeper, just ahead of Yasutamiru. Not sure that was a foul on William Solomon, but he gets the return ball, chance to bring across into the area, does even better. Since taken to the edge of it, almost picked up by Robel. Now Ramkel Lock. Tesfaya Lebachu looking to release Habtamu, who was offside for a second.
Well, I've started seeing some complacency in this Hadiya Hossana side. In an area where you are being put a lot of pressure, just release the ball faster. Because Buna will not sit on their laurels. They know that time is ticking, and therefore they will put exact pressure anywhere that there is the ball, And Kasai Karage knows that. Kasai Arage.
Bit of an argument then between Tesfa Alibachu and the fourth official, Yasu Fente. Referee's writing a yellow card. Wonder who this one. I think it's to Tesfa Alibachu himself. There's a feeling he's wasting time.
He was out of the pitch, claiming to have injured, and then rolled himself back to the pitch. So I think that's a straight yellow. There's no doubt about that. You're wasting time. You should have stayed out, gotten attention.
Seems to have been that clash between him and Haile originally. It suddenly caused him problems. When you're out of the pitch, the play goes on. You're on the field, you have to get a break. That's the whole point from Tesfa Alibachu. Now Yabikal, they really need to move faster than they are at the moment, Ethiopian Buna. That's right, 6 minutes on the clock. They lose this game, then suddenly they give a huge chance to Hadiya to go past them in the next 1 or 2 matches. This is dilly-dallied with possession just inside their own area. It's cleared eventually by Fraser Kasa. It will be a corner kick, quickly taken by William. Gets the return ball, chance to bring a better one into the area, looking to get past Romke Lok. The man from Gambela does even better defensively here. Comes Ethiopian Buna to be floated into the area. High and good to Abebe. Now Abinet. This is Gezahen.
Well, that's the final nail. Of course, Gezahen being a central defender. By Abinet Demisie, right in front of Gezahen Desalegn. But again, when you expect him to be hitting the ball downwards, he clears the ball, and the only place the ball could go is where the birds are.
Now it depends on how much we shall have from the referee. There's already a yellow card in there for Messiah, you know. I'm not sure he really cares if he can wrap this one up, probably on the next kick as well, as now all eyes will be on the referee. Ethiopian Buna, not the day that was according to their script. Hadiya Hossana, a huge maximum points here. We'll get a minute. That will be a very happy tactician as the referee brings this one to an end. There will be a feeling amongst the Hadiya fans that they easily could have scored twice. Disallowed goal for